Well, welcome back everyone to the 70th episode of the Tundracast. And just like last year, it's gonna be me and Rossi doing our season predictions.
Hello, I'm back. I wasn't on the last episode because I had literally just gotten home from Alabama.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you miss the hot take podcast? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, the only bad part is like I won't be able to flex on everybody again when I got like all of my hot takes right last year.
You got like what, half of them? I was reviewing
It
it.
was
You got
more
like
than
half
half
of them
of
right.
them. It was more than half of them, I believe.
Like you started saying like Duchesne and Johansson would rebound Evander came and have a career year. I'm like, okay. All right. Anyways. Without a further ado, let's just get right into this because it might be a long one, and depending if Nick wants to show up midway through, we'll see what happens. Anyways, Pacific Division, the shittiest division in hockey.
Oh my god,
Who
this
do you got? Who do you got in eighth place?
eighth place. I have San Jose. They've improved. They've improved. Uh, they've actually improved either minimally or pretty good where in every spot. But the problem is where they've improved, every other team in the Pacific has also improved. So I
Ah,
have them finishing eighth. They're gonna be better than they were last year, but at the same time, every single team in that division has improved a little bit. So they're just gonna
mm.
be down there again.
So you're right there. They also still think they're contenders for some reason. And
Well, that's the thing though, is that they have to be because Carlson.
Vlasic, and Couture.
Yeah, and all those big contracts.
Hey, at least they got Burns off.
Yeah,
At
and
least they got Andy Vander Kane's off, so
yeah,
that's a
the
plus.
only problem is that, and another plus is that they don't have the wild recapture penalties like Minnesota.
But you know who does have a recapture penalty is Chicago for Duncan Keith, which is awesome. It's hilarious. Also, I'm looking at their depth chart. They got a. I don't know who the fuck this is. Do you know who Nick Cicek is? Nick Cicek?
Nick Cicek,
Yeah.
I've heard of him. I haven't followed him much.
Apparently, he had 25 points for the Barracuda last year.
Cool.
They're gonna be pretty bad. And like my hot take stated, if you guys watch the hot take podcast, I think Timo Meyer will be gone by the deadline because I think the Sharks are just gonna suck ass. And yeah, one player I'm looking forward to watching, well, I guess two, Oscar Lindblom. Hopefully he does well. That's my guy right there. And I guess for Rossi's interest, Luke Kunin.
Yeah,
Kunin.
I'm looking towards Luke Cunnin and Matt Benning. Obviously,
Yes, sir, my boy.
I just want to see
I'm in.
those two do well. I think it's funny the Preds are gonna show up in the Czech Republic and just be like, "Hi,
Under.
funny seeing you
I
guys
guess
again."
no. Didn't that happen with Duchesne? He got traded to Ottawa, but their next game was in Sweden against the Avs.
I don't even remember, but that would be I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Where he got traded.
I might have to look that up because I'm working on that big video about Duchesne in Ottawa, but
Pretty sure that happened though, where he got traded to Sens, but their next game, Sens' next game was in Sweden against the Avs. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Anyways, yeah, pretty funny stuff. And yeah, I hope Benny succeeds. He's a beast. He signed a 4-year deal there, and that's well deserved. Seventh place. I'm okay. I think we have the same team here. Who's your seventh place?
Anaheim.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Why? Who do you
Yeah.
have?
Anaheim.
Oh shoot. Yeah, no, I have Anaheim. I mean, they're gonna improve a bit. I do have I think they're way overhyped because of Zegras and stuff.
Yeah. Sure.
He does a Michigan goal and a Michigan
Oh my
assist,
God, best player in the world.
and people think
Like,
he's
okay.
like it's good for marketing, but he's got a long ways to go
Yeah.
to
I
even
mean, Troy.
be in the top 10 of forwards in his division.
Yeah. I mean, Troy Terry's good.
Yeah, I
They added Strome, but like, how much of his success was due to Panarin?
yeah, I
Because
think
you've seen what Strome did in Edmonton and with the Islanders, and he's put up like third line numbers. Like I don't expect much from him, especially on a 5x5. So it's an
I
okay sign.
I think Anaheim's season, as always, will just depend on Gibson.
He's been shit the last few years.
Yeah. So if
I,
Gibson does bad, then they're gonna finish seventh, maybe even eighth. But if he does well, then they could finish higher.
also, I mean, they signed John Klingberg, but like he's gonna get dealt at the deadline anyways. But you're also like he's also stealing time away from Jamie Drysdale, so I don't know what the heck they're planning there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Anaheim is still rebuilding. Mason McTavish should be up this year. He should do fine, but the rebuild continues for Anaheim. Sixth place. I'm pretty sure we should have the same team here. I got Seattle.
I also have Seattle.
Now here's the thing with Seattle, right? Um, really just died on me for a sec. There we go. Look
Bad
down at them.
goaltending.
Yeah, well, before we get to the goaltending, right? I mean, they let's put this straight. They got a great offense. Got Beniers coming
Debatable.
up. Debatable. And their
Debatable.
third line is Burakovsky, Wenberg, and Schwartz. That's a good ass third line.
Yeah, that's a good ass third line, but when Bjorkstrand is
Second
supposed to
line,
be,
there's second line is McCann, Gord, Eberle. Their first line is Donato, which is but they got Beniers coming up, who's look great, and Bjorkstrand. Not to mention Shane Wright. If you can have Shane Wright and Beniers together on that first line, that's a good offense, man. And their fourth line is still solid too, in Tanev, Geeky, and Donskoy. So I don't know. I think that's a really good offensive team. They can score.
okay, they're gonna score 4 goals a game, but they're gonna give up 7 goals a game.
Oh yeah, that's where I mean, I said we'll get back to the goaltending. I want to talk about defense for a sec too. Dunn, good. Larson, yeah, he's fine. Lexiak's good. That's really about it. Schultz, Juicy's decent. Morgan, like it's a very mid defense.
The pylons are on the march.
Like there's no one bad on that defense, maybe besides Schultz, but like no one really stands out as a stud. That's where
No,
you kind of that's what you need. You need a good.
it's
They
all
need a
just
young.
average.
Yeah. They get to the goaltending. Marty Jones and Philip Grubauer. Grubauer needs a rebound. Basically, there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, if he doesn't rebound, then
If
they,
Grubauer plays to a 915 save percentage, I think Seattle can sneak in though.
if he plays to a 915 save percentage, they probably get third in the division. But if he plays, but bro, he had like a what an 870 last year.
He had a one sec. He had a 888, 889.
Oh my god, it's so good. How much is he getting paid
So
a year again?
5.9. 5 more years, I think, or 4. Let me check. It's 5.
Him and Drieger are really the future, bro.
I mean, Drieger's also out for the entire fucking season, so there's that.
I know. That's what happens when you put all your eggs into
Oh,
Grubauer.
speaking about Seattle, what the fuck is your mascot?
they they just
Boy,
had they had to
Boy
make
the troll.
they had to make it as ugly as the city is.
Wow, you went there.
I mean, or I guess how about this? I won't take a shot. I won't take a shot at the city as in general. I will take a shot at this. I'm sorry, Seattle. You have a nice city. It's just a shame that no sports team wants to deal with you. Yet the one sports team that did stick around, you booed the only quarterback to ever win you a Super Bowl when he came back after you fucked him over.
Yeah,
So
I can't. I
that
mean, I'm a Seahawks. I'm a Seahawks fan,
did
so I
you
don't know.
did you did you boo Russell Wilson?
Oh, why would I do
Then you're
that?
not a fucking trash head. You guys are shitty. There's a reason why the Supersonics left.
Right, next. I don't know what else to say to that, but okay, next. Fourth. I mean, I think this one. No, sorry,
Fifth.
fifth.
You don't know how to count.
I don't. Fifth place. I got the shitty Golden Knights.
Yo, nah, bro. They're gonna win every single game because every team that matches up against them is gonna see those horrible jerseys and be like, ah, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, they're gonna get fucking blinded by the mustard jerseys.
You what the
So
fuck?
Vegas, by the way, Vegas is still 10 million over the cap, even with Shea Weber and Robin Leonard on LTIR, and they still haven't signed Nicholas Hague yet.
Dude, cap circumvention, like the Lightning pulled it off, and then every team was like, "Oh, let's just do it."
Destroy
I,
it.
I think over half of the NHL is above the cap hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it isn't against the rules.
It's not against the rules, but I just think it's funny. Like, what are you gonna do when like it's way too many moving parts? And what are you gonna do when you need to sign someone? You can't just be like, oh, let's just break someone's fucking femur.
Or you can't. No one's gonna know.
Come here,
Anyway,
come here. We'll make the playoffs without you.
anyways, their depth is shit. I mean, their top six is still very, very good. Their bottom six consists of William Carrier, Brett Howden, Michael Amadio, and Keegan Colstar. The two only good players in their bottom six are William Karlsson and Nick Waugh.
Okay, how about this? How many players do you think at the trade deadline are going to get dealt for future considerations or nothing?
Two.
I just wanted to,
One.
like in baseball, like random trades will get made where it's like a player for like $1, or like there's just some random trades. I just want to see it's like John Carlson or no William Carlson gets traded for a fucking fillet of fish. Because Vegas needs cap space so bad.
Bro, that's a steal. Whoever gained the fillet of fish, that's a fucking steal. What are you talking about?
Oh my god. All right.
Would you rather have a $4.99 sandwich or would you rather have a $5.9 million bum? I know who I'm picking.
The sandwich.
Anyways, also,
now all I can think about is that stupid fucking Big Mouth Billy Bass. Look at that song.
Anyways, goaltending is also kind of risky because Logan Thompson was good last year. He needs to repeat that though. And Aiden Hill's the backup as of right now. Looking kind of fishy there.
No, don't talk about fish. The song's already done. For fuck's sake.
Any thoughts? You have any other thoughts on Vegas?
No, your goaltending is trash.
All right. Next, fourth place. Been agreeing with this so far. Who do you have in fourth place?
Vancouver.
I have Vancouver too, but I have them making the playoffs as a wild card spot.
You have them as wild card 1 or 2.
No, I don't care. I have them as a wild card spot.
Okay, well, I actually took the time to write out if they were going to be wild card 1 or 2. Lazy ass. Okay, I got them missing the playoffs. In my opinion, only 3 teams will make it from the Pacific again because this division is just dog shit.
The way you said that.
It's just terrible. Like, this division is just ugh.
I mean, I look at Vancouver and I see what Bruce Boudreau did with them last year. They were one of the best teams in the NHL after he got hired. Look at their depth chart, right? They're really
just don't talk about the right side of the defense, and you'll.
I know. I'll get to that. I mean, Pearson. Oh, sorry, that's not a good place to start with. But Pearson, Miller, Garland, Podkolzin, Horvat. Why is Curtis Lazar on the second line? Kuzmenko, Pedersen, Mikheyev, and Hogland. Those 9 forwards. Those are really good in your top 9. Their defense. Their left side is good. Quinn Larson, Hughes, Dermott. Left side's good.
Do you want to talk about the right side? Do you want to?
It only consists of Tyler Myers, Luke Shen, and Tucker Pullman.
Elite, bro.
The right side's shit, but you know what? The left side's decent. Their freaking forwards are good, and they have one of the best goalies in the NHL, and Thatcher Demko, plus one of the best coaches. They're getting the 4th spot, even though they need to get a fucking defenseman on that right side. Why the fuck did you sign Tyler Myers for $6 million? What are you doing?
I mean, to be fair, they think that Quinn Hughes is amazing defensively.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Vancouver fans don't know anything about hockey. Let's be honest, man.
Well, all they know how to do is if they make the finals,
burn down their city.
Yeah, Vancouver's a beautiful place to go unless they lost in the finals. Then stay the fuck away from Vancouver.
Stay the hell away. But yeah, I had them sneaking in. You had them out.
Yep.
Hey, third place. I got Kings of LA.
Yeah, I got Los Angeles.
They're just a good team.
They're
I
good.
don't
They're gonna get better
honestly.
from last year.
I hate saying this, but I know it's gonna happen because I've seen it happen in fucking Edmonton. If you want Kaliev and Byfield and all of your young players to do something, how about Todd McClellan actually plays the fucking rookies for once? He
No.
never does. He did this in Edmonton and it fucked up Puyari's development and it fucked up Sluppy Chev's and that's why he went back to the KHL. If you want your young players to do something, give them the fucking ice time. Please, McClellan. Please.
I mean,
Just play the kid.
he's learned a bit. He was playing Dursey a lot, but
I mean, you had to because Drew Doughty was out with an
yeah,
injury.
yeah, but he just needs to learn more.
And
He's a young coach.
just please don't fuck up Brant Clark. This is such a good team, and you've got Jordan Spence. And I mean, you know what? Fuck Mikey Anderson. I hate that loser, and fuck Brendan Lemieux. But you know what? It's still a good team. And you added Kevin Fiala to it, who's a stud. Even though that contract might be a bit too rich, I don't care. The one concerning thing is if Quick needs to repeat last year, and that's hard to do with his age, and Cal Peterson needs to rebound. That's the biggest question mark for the Kings is can Jonathan Quick still provide solid enough goaltending and if can Cal Peterson rebound? If not, we might have a different story here,
Yeah,
especially if McClellan is stubborn like he always is.
I will say
Uh,
this. I said it last year. I'll say it again. I'll keep shouting this until my eyes bleed. You have to get Peterson going. It,
also, is Turcotte a bust?
too early to tell.
Why is he never playing? Why is he
Bro,
always in Ontario?
it's McClellan.
I know it's McClellan, but still, like he can't be this stupid. I mean, he can be this stupid, but still. Also, okay, I've had this conversation. I don't think it made it onto the hot take podcast. I think it might have been cut out. I'm not too sure. That recording was just fucked in general. But if Byfield doesn't get going, and it's not Byfield's fault, like we've been alluding to this entire day. But if the Kings are doing really really well and Byfield's not going, do you trade in for Patrick Kane?
No,
I think you do.
I think you don't.
Why?
You don't give up on the future just for 1 year of Patrick Kane.
The Kings already have a bunch of forward prospects in general. You still got
It
Turcotte.
doesn't matter though. If you want to get
Got
rid of
you
anything,
know you got Kupari, you got Samu Fagamo, you got Madden, you got Kromiak.
here's
They
my
got a
question:
lot.
if they add Patrick Kane, are they gonna be cup contenders? No. So
Gives you a way better.
why give up the
Oh,
future?
here's my argument. If Byfield can't get going this year, and he's never gonna get the ice time, when will he get the ice time?
Yeah,
He
but
won't.
are you really gonna? Are you okay? But here's the thing: there's no reason to risk development of the team literally just for 1 year of Patrick Kane, who, may I remind you, is a locker room and PR nightmare right now.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think it's dumb to give up the future for a player like Patrick Kane.
That was Coro's argument. Just saying that's where that was where the idea stemmed from. Yeah, the Kings should make it in.
Yeah,
Second, I got
Calgary.
uh still a good team. Their defense is damn good. They need another middle six winger because that fuck man, your bottom six has four players in your bottom six are Lucic, Lewis, Rooney, and I'm forgetting someone else. I think Brett Ritchie. I don't know, but it's like four of those guys. You can't have that in your bottom four. Sorry, no, Cody Eakin. He's also shit. You need a middle six winger, man. And like Huberdeau was a great ad. Kadri, that deal's not gonna end well. Let me tell you that right now. He's gonna go back to his 60 point form. Good luck with that deal, Calgary. Um, Is this team better than last year? Probably not. Is it still a damn good team? Yes. Sutter's gonna do his magic like he always does.
Demon
The wingers,
worshiper Sutter.
wingers are just concerning. Like Dylan Dubie's on your second line. That's not good. And your third line's like I said, Rooney, Backlund, Coleman. You could do way better than Kevin fucking Rooney. So you need another winger. You'll probably get it at the deadline, but yeah, it's still a solid team. Like I said, the defense is great. Hannafin, Anderson, Tanev, Uyghur, Zadorov, Shillington. Like it's very, very good. Yeah, this is also a playoff team.
Yep. Very good playoff
Hey,
team too.
no, nothing else to say. And number one, process of elimination. We both got the Edmonton Oilers. They finally got a goalie. Thank the fucking god.
Yeah,
They actually have.
th-
They finally have a decent head coach.
yeah, this is a team that we actually don't really. I mean, you can talk about it, but I feel like we really don't need to talk about it much. They've
I
been
think
close
I
to
think
winning the
no.
division when they had fucking terrible coaching and terrible goaltending. They have goaltending
And
and coaching.
terrible depth.
Yeah,
And terrible depth.
they have
And now
depth,
we have depth.
goaltending, and coaching, so they're gonna finish first. It's
Yeah.
easy.
Great.
Wait,
That was it
just
for
a thing real quick. You may not like this, Shay, but I have Edmonton winning the President's Trophy.
not the fucking curse, man. No.
Edmonton wins the President's Trophy
They get
in
swept in the
my
first.
thing.
They get swept in the first round by fucking Dallas, whoever you have at fifth place.
Dallas.
Great. Hey, let's go to the Central. Eighth place. You have.
Chicago.
Uh, I mean, my hot takes. I say they finish with less than 20 wins. Team's fucking atrocious. This team's
Dude,
not good.
You know
This
what?
team sucks.
Whenever I look at a team and I try to bank on success, I always look at goaltending because goaltending, in my eyes, is the most important thing that a hockey team can have.
Got two AHL band-aids in net.
They have Mrazek and Stalock. That tandem is gonna last like a week before they're both injured.
They're gonna both get injured first game of the fucking season. What are you talking about?
It's gonna last like a week. If they stay healthy the entire year, then we fucking owe some people some money or something.
I mean, even if they do stay healthy, they're not getting more than 20 wins.
That is
The
true.
team actually loses to Chicago. Fold your fucking franchise, please.
The Edmonton Oilers are about to get swept in the season series.
Let's go! Yeah, we win the presents, but you know what? No, what's gonna happen? We're gonna go 79-3. But the three losses all came against Chicago.
And like every single loss is like 20-0. You just get blown out.
Yeah. So, you want to talk about who's on this team? But okay. I played this game with Nick and Q. Can you name me 5 players not named? Obviously, besides goalies, besides Jones, Kane, and Taves, name me 5 players on the Hawks.
Dude, you don't want to do that. Okay,
Oh no, let's see.
you do realize
Let's see.
I'm like a really big nerd when it comes to sports and stuff. Okay, Colin
I am too.
Blackwell. Uh, uh, fuck, I don't want to butcher his name. He used to play for Edmonton. I don't want to butcher his name.
Are you talking? Are you talking about the former Red Wing?
Not Anthony Siu.
There's 2. So
Yeah, the
Era.
yeah, Kara. I was so worried about butchering his name. They got Blackwell, Kara, Anthony Siu. They got Caleb Jones. You didn't discount both of them.
Not including Jones. Fuck off. No, that counts.
No,
You
that
can't say-
counts, but you can't. No, that counts.
Oh, fuck you.
They got shit.
It's harder than it looks, but
They have Jack Johnson, I think.
best player in the NHL. Jack
You know what's funny? Just a bit behind the scenes. We just looked at the Blackhawks roster, by the way, and we already don't remember.
They got 2 other Johnsons too, by the way.
Hold on, let me pull up their roster. Anthony Siu, Blackwell, Doc, Domi, Entwistle, Gutman,
Not Kirby Doc, by the way. It's Colton Doc, not Kirby.
Hardman, Johnson, Kane, Kachuk, Korea, Kurashev,
Korea.
God damn it! I did it on accident. Okay, fuck. Lafferty, Lupin, Phillip, Radish, Reichel, Robinson, Senny, Sakura, Slavin, Templey, Taves, Bowden, Galvez, Johnson, Jones,
So bad.
Korshinsky, McCabe, Mitchell, Murphy, Phillips, Regula, Ruse, Silman, Vlasic, Mrazek, Soderblom, Stalock. That's their roster right now.
Delete. That's cup winning. Cup. That's a cup winning roster right there.
They're
Right.
gonna want to cover up this too.
Oh my god. You had to make a joke. Oh, number 7. Let's just put Chicago in the past. Number 7. I think this one's pretty obvious.
Arizona.
Yeah, Cassian's gonna carry them.
Honestly, though, you know what?
Why?
I have a lot of faith in Vimelka. Honestly,
Because he's a former Pred draft pick.
no, literally, like I was really impressed with how he did last year. And you know what? This is gonna sound like a joke, but it's not a joke. This is the truth. I honestly believe that for some fucking, I like how you're just laying down right now.
No, my legs hurt.
You should, well, you should see how I sit during live streams. I'm like
I
in
really want
bed.
to see.
I'm like in bed with like a fucking water in my hand, like snacking the entire. Anyways, I was impressed with Vimelka, and this is gonna sound like a joke, but it's not. I think that the ASU arena is gonna bring in a whole new atmosphere to the team and stuff.
No, I agree. It's gonna be awesome.
Like
Can't wait.
you know how Winnipeg doesn't have that much of an attendance, a max attendance, but that's always loud. I think that that arena could get pretty loud if you just have 5,000 people just shouting.
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Just the first thing you need to do is the first game. Just don't even make it coherent. Just go. Just say to everybody. Just start going for like 5 minutes,
I can't wait for the first ASU game.
and when the building
Uh,
starts shaking,
Actually, the roof just collapsed on the players and on the fans. Number 6. Who do you have?
Winnipeg.
My God, we've just been. That's like what 11 straight times where we've picked the same
Well, we've picked
fucking.
the same thing every single time so far. The only time we've differed is I didn't have Vancouver making the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but still, yeah, but still. Yeah, I have Winnipeg 6-2. I don't want to repeat what I
They're
said.
trash.
I don't want to repeat what I said from the hot takes, but I think two of Wheeler, PLD, and Trifler are gone because that locker room's a mess. Rick Bonus is a shit fucking head coach.
Dude,
You guys can't play defense. You're gonna leave Hellebuck out to dry again. Your backup's goalie is fucking David Riddick. Your team sucks ass. You're mid. You're mid as hell. Your team sucks. You're not as good as the 5 teams above you. You're finishing 6.
all right, let's go. Okay, finishing fifth in the Central, and my second wild card is St. Louis.
Okay, we are actually differing here. 5th place I have is Dallas. Obviously not making the playoffs.
Honestly, you know what? I'm gonna say this, and this isn't just to say this like, oh, we fucking agree on everything. So, honestly, in my opinion, Dallas and St. Louis and 4 and 5 is interchangeable. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
They're the same level of
Well,
team in my eyes.
what's your reason for St. Louis at 5? Is it Bennington?
Bennington, fuck that guy. No, it's Bennington, and like, you know what? I don't like their roster that much. I I think that uh, I I just am not high on it. I don't really like their defense. It's
Nicoletti.
it's just frustrating how you know what? Instead of getting into this and everything, I'm just gonna say Bennington.
Right. I have Dallas 5th because they got Peter de mid. Uh, Forecourt is still mid as hell as well. Like they added Mason Marshman, but he's not gonna do what he did in Florida. I'll tell you that. It sucks every year. Hopefully, Stakens can stay healthy. Jason Robertson is not even signed. Um, Defense is solid. I like Heiskin. I like Lindell. Suter is MAGA. Uh, Miller is fine. Hakanpah's decent. Harley, Hanley, eh. Ottinger is good. Like it's just the whole team is mid. It's a bunch of mid, and that's why I have them fifth, just outside.
All right. In fourth, or yeah, fourth, my wild card one is Dallas. Yeah, the team's mid, but St. Louis is midder, and Ottinger will carry them to like a win over St. Louis, and that'll be the deciding fucking points.
Oh, my fourth place team is St. Louis. Why are you not high on St. Louis's offense? Like Thomas had an 80-point year, Caillou had a breakout year, Buchnevich had like 60 points. Fucking Ivan Barbashev had a 60-point year. Their offense is still very, very good.
Bro, bro, I am high on their offense. That's the thing. I just think that
Oh,
the defense and goaltending is so ass.
I mean, Falk's good. Parayko's good. Krug is okay. Krug's good offensively. Just the bottom three is Letty, Scandella, and Mikola. Defense is not. I've seen way worse. Way worse. Among playoff teams, like it's not that bad. Then Bennington. I mean, who still had to carry them through a huge stretch last year? Thomas Christ is not going to do that.
No, and yeah, that's why.
Maybe they can call up Joel Hofer and he can do something. He's 22. He had a good year last year in Springfield.
They literally are just gonna have to keep a revolving door of backups just to make it so that Bennington doesn't seem as shit as he is.
Up.
Quick, get this one guy. He played in the NHL for like one game once. Get him. We need him.
Pat Johnson. All right.
It's just
Anyways,
just get random people to play defense or goalie for them.
like you said, the Blues and Stars are interchangeable. Well, we just proved it there. Number 3, who do you have?
Nashville.
I got Minnesota.
Ooh, we finally differ again. All
All right, what's
right.
your
So my reasoning
Minnesota
for
or Nashville?
my reasoning for Nashville is, you know what? I'm very high on my team. Obviously, I have a lot of faith in them. I was just in Nashville actually. I got to go around the
Okay.
outside of the arena and such, and I got to go in the team store and stuff. I am very high on them. The only thing is, though, is that last year and the year before, no matter how good we were, we couldn't avoid one thing. The injury bug always gets us. We're going to finish third because there's going to be a stretch where we're injured to hell, and we're going to lose a stretch of games because of that, and that's why we're going to finish third, and that's, in my opinion, what it's going to be. But I will say this, as long as we don't lose Saros, we'll be fine in the playoffs.
Think about Nashville. I find it funny how like it's 2020 fired Peter Laviolette, right?
And then we brought in Bald Man Hines.
Because I remember there's like a 15-game stretch where the Preds were 15-0 against us, and ever since you've hired Hines, we've won every single game.
Yeah, that's the thing though, is we got better except against Edmonton.
And
I'll take that
Leon
trade off
Dry,
though.
that's fair. Also, I don't know why Leon Draisaitl has a huge vendetta against you. I don't know why he hates you guys so much. He always takes all his anger on you guys. He gets like 2 goals every single time. It's weird. That are 2 goals or a hat trick. I don't know why. It's weird.
He's just angry that he has to play in Edmonton instead of getting to
Oh
play in
yeah,
Nashville.
that's true. That's
So he's
true. He loves
fucking
that.
cold.
He wants that country style life.
Yeah, he wants to be in a honky tonk bar.
Look how happy Duchesne is there singing fucking country songs at bars.
Oh my god, I wish I was there. I wasn't there when he was at a bar, but I think he was at a bar in Main Street and I could have been in there. I was at a bar in Main Street in Nashville. Like the whole atmosphere of Nashville's Main Street is honestly just fucking awesome.
I bet.
Like if
Number.
you hate country music, it's not for you though.
But I hate country music. So
I'm not a
it's
big
probably
fan
not.
of the new country. I'll say this, I don't like new country music where it's like I love my women with my Coors Light and my tractor.
Cheeseburgers and fries.
But yeah, no. But anyways,
All right, number 3. I got
You mean number
Minnesota.
two? You mean number
I
two?
haven't. Well, no, I haven't explained
Oh
why I
yeah,
have the Wild
number
at three.
three. Yeah,
I
we're
have the Wild at three because defense kind of sucks. Like I like Spurgeon, I like Brodeen. Everyone else kind of sucks ass though.
What about Dumba?
Can't speak bad about them, but otherwise they'll get canceled. Their goaltending is decent. Fleury can't is good in the regular season. He'll just shut the bed in the playoffs like he always does. Their offense is great. Krell's a top three winger. Zuccarello is fine. Joey Connect's good. Foligno was good for some reason. Freddie Gaudreau had a fucking 40-point year last year.
Dude, he's great.
Hartman's good. Baldy's gonna have a huge step up. They're gonna have Marco Rossi. It's good offense. And I like Dean Beneficent as a coach. That defense is a bit spotty though, but like I think they'll finish third. I think it's just a solid team. But have fun in the offseason when the cap fucks you again.
Oh wait, I just
It
forgot
goes
about.
up.
I just forgot about this until now. There was an interview where I think the Kings GM or something, or I think it was the GM and the head coach McClellan was like, "Yeah, when we're looking at offenses we want to emulate, we're looking at the Predators. Why the fuck do you want to emulate our offense?"
Yeah, you got such a great offense. Colton Says
And
on the second line.
they're not even, well, he's not on the same line, but anyways, they're not even talking about like last year's offense. No, they're talking about like 2017's offense. Because that's the thing that Nashville's known for is offense and not defense.
Obviously. Oh yeah. Second place. Who do you have? I think
Minnesota.
I got Nashville.
In my opinion, Nashville's gonna get hurt, and Fleury's gonna carry them for a while until he just shits his pants like he always does.
Right, and I got Nashville second because I love their team. Love the Nina Ryder signing. I think Tolvanen's gonna take a step up. I love Yakov Trenin. Chanel's gonna take another step up. Tomasino should get a bigger role. Their defense is incredible. I love Alex Carrier. Dante Fravo is good. Ryan McDonough was such a good trade. And they got a top 5 goalie in UC Saros. Such a good team. Hopefully Baldy doesn't ruin it. And why does Kyle Turris Spia have 6 years left?
I don't know.
To
be fair, we have his buyout, and we're still not over the cap hit, unlike half of the other league. But anyways, you know what's so funny is I had said this when the Predators hired Hines. I was like, he's either gonna make our team 100 times worse or we're gonna get better. We've gotten better. He hasn't ruined anything. He literally.
I mean, you hated him like in the bubble year.
Oh my god! In the bubble year, everything was just so frustrating. But then he was just like, literally just like, watch this, boys. I'm about to.
Then he became a god.
He's also the hottest head coach apparently, or the second hottest head coach. I forgot about that.
Sutter was second. Woodcroft was first.
Oh, and then Hines was third or something.
I think so. Wow, I don't know who the fuck ranked those.
I think it. You know what?
Sutter's second.
It should have been Juicy Booty Brucey first.
Oh yes, sir, Bruce Boudreau. Which Bruce Boudreau, right? Are you talking about Boudreau? Or are you talking about fucking Cassidy?
No. Juicy Booty Brucey Boudreau, baby.
Yeah, Bruce. There it is. Right. First, I got the Quebec Nordiques. They are the Quebec Nordiques.
First, I got the team that Quebec let move away, and then they won a cup the year after they moved. Because Quebec is mid.
One thing I'm worried about the Avs is how they could replace the offense from Kadri, even though he's going to regress back, and Burkowski. That's the one thing I'm worried about. The added Rodriguez and Newhook should take a step up, but like I'm kind of concerned about that part.
Yeah, screw it. They're gonna be just Colorado, and they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, what's this? And just some random guy is gonna become a god on the offense.
I mean, defense is the same now. Goaltending, Alex Georgiev.
Dun, dun.
You trust him.
Midlothian.
Francois also is injury prone to shit. So I don't think the Avs are winning the cup this year. I think we can say that.
If they win the cup this year, it'll be a surprise, but at the same time, it kind of wouldn't
Yeah, that's fair. I just don't
because
trust
with
Georgia.
how good they won the cup last year, and Kemper was so bad, so Georgiev could just like literally be Swiss
Or yeah,
cheese.
if that's Kemper's worst, imagine Georgiev's worst.
Georgiev is gonna be like,
In 8 goals a game. But yeah, like what a shocker. First of the already Avs. Let's go to the Atlantic now. Who do you have eighth?
I have eighth. I have my main team. I have Montreal.
Yeah, same. I mean, I talked about this on the hot take one too. I like their offense actually really isn't that bad. I don't expect them to be bottom five in the league. I just think that they're just the worst team in the division. And you took Stuff Costco over, right? You guys are idiots. All right, next question.
Okay, I got Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah,
That's sorry. I'm looking at Twitter right now. I found an old Kessel tweet where he just wrote Phil.
I,
I'll send it right here.
yeah,
Yeah,
I got Detroit finishing seventh.
sorry, I'm just looking at Kessel's Twitter for a sec.
Yeah,
Literally just wrote Phil with an exclamation mark.
I. Yeah, but does much even need to be said about Detroit?
No, really.
Their goaltending is still
Yeah,
bad.
I don't. I mean, who do I even have seventh? Oh, I have Buffalo seventh. Never mind.
No, you're. How dare you?
Well, you know what? The thing with Buffalo is that worst scoring goalie tandem, and defense in Detroit. Their offense is actually worse in Detroit too, but they got a lot of great prospects. Tage Thompson had what a 30-goal year last year. Let's see if he rebound. Let's see if he can continue that. Skinner had a renaissance year. Cousins, Jack Quinn, the youth movement there. These are actually looking up for Buffalo. And also, I'll be back in 1 sec, Ross. You got to carry the load.
All right. So while he's gone, let's go to number six, Buffalo. All right. So I have Buffalo sixth in the division mainly because I really like Buffalo. I have a feeling that even if Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Craig Anderson stumble, they'll still be able to just grind through that. I mean, obviously, I have a lot more faith in Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen and Anderson than I do in Detroit's, given that they were Nedeljkovic was giving up fucking 10 goals a game all the time. Obviously, they have Huso, but I don't know how much that remedies anything. Uh, because Nedeljkovic had a very good year in Carolina the year before, and then just became ass when he went to Detroit. But who knows? We'll see. But yeah, at six, I just have Buffalo because I genuinely like them. I think Tage Thompson is going to continue to be great, and who knows? We might see the youth movement progress even more. So yeah, I got Buffalo sixth. Fifth, I have Boston. Boston's injured to hell and back. Oh, are you back?
Yeah. What place are we on right now?
I
Six?
did sixth, Buffalo, and now I'm on five.
Okay.
We have six.
Six, I have Detroit. I think they're a year away, just like Buffalo. I didn't mention about Buffalo, but I think they're a year away, just like Buffalo. Evanson's coming up. They upgraded the fours with Perron, Kopp, and Kubalik, I think. Added Huso. They're going to be competitive. I just don't think their team is good enough to make the playoffs in the East, but they're almost there.
Until Huso
Fifth.
decides to pull Nedeljkovic and just give up 10 goals a game.
Okay, that's true.
Fifth.
I mean, it wasn't Nedeljkovic's fault though. It was Lauren
Fifth.
Blash. Okay. Fifth, I got the Boston boobs.
The Bastion. Jack Edwards is
Boston.
going to be throwing a fit all season.
I can't wait to watch Jack Edwards again. That's the best part about the hockey season coming back. Watching Jack Edwards and Bruins fans just throw a huge fit over everything. That's my favorite. His
Yeah.
Rossi's now dead.
Yeah,
Oh, there
no,
he is.
I'm just having PTSD to that one video.
Which video?
I'll find it. It's this old video where it's just making fun of the Bruins and it's hilarious.
Anytime you get a chance to make fun of Boston sports teams, it's fun.
Let me try to see if I can find. Here it is. Oh, it's a 9-year-old video. This came out 9 years ago. I remember watching this video when it first fucking came out. It's been one of my favorite videos forever. Here it
There
is.
you go. You allowed to play this on the podcast?
I wouldn't play it on the podcast, but just watch it afterwards.
Okay. So yeah, fifth I have the Boston Bruins. Sixth I have Detroit. Seventh I have Buffalo. Who's your fifth?
Boston.
Okay. In fourth place, not making the playoffs. Florida.
At fourth place, being wild card one, I have Ottawa.
Florida to me, team fucking sucks. They lost that Kachuk trade big time. Their bottom six is with Colin White, Nick Cousins, Ryan Lomberg. Only good player in that bottom six is basically Anton Lundell and maybe Patrick Hornquist. Also, I'm noticing a lot of Preds legends on that forward core. Their defense sucks ass. They have no one besides Ekblad and Forsling. Mark Stahl's on their second pair. Lucas Carlson's Montour's mid. Good as a shit. And then they got Bobrovsky in net, and Spencer Knight needs to be good this year. That team is not good. And they also have Paul Maurice as the head coach to make things worse. So I think they're gonna miss.
Yeah, I got Ottawa finishing wild card one. I'm not as high as everybody else on Ottawa. Ottawa's very good, but they're still very young and inexperienced in my opinion. The biggest question mark I have is their goaltending. Cam Talbot is solid, but he's also can be very So it all depends
Yeah.
on what he's like. But at the same time, they're gonna be good. But I think that they're only gonna be wild card one, and I don't think that they'll make it very far. I think it's just gonna be a year of growth, which isn't bad. It's very good.
Yeah. I agree. Third place,
I got Florida.
I got Toronto, as I alluded to my hot take podcast.
Okay, so I got Florida at third, basically because I think that Barkov is just gonna go Dicko mode and just
Dicko mode.
pull games out of his ass.
That's it. That's your only reason.
That and you know what? Honestly, it's gonna happen this year because it almost happened last year. But Bobrovsky's gonna have a stretch of maybe like 10 games or something where he looks like his prime Bobrovsky before he just goes back to being.
Yeah, that happens every year. Third place, I got Toronto because I'm basically repeating what I've said on the previous podcast, but essentially, I don't think Toronto has a bad team. I think they actually have a really good team. I just don't trust Matt Murray and Elias Samsonov. One, because they both suck ass, and two, because they're both injury prone to shit. And when they both get injured, you have Joseph Wall and Eric Shalgren coming up. And also because I really like the Sens team this year, so that's why I have them finishing third. Now, having said that, when Ottawa and Toronto do meet up in the playoffs, if you don't win that fucking series, Toronto,
Bro, you're talking to the team that hasn't won a cup since there were only 6 teams.
won a cup since fucking TV was colored.
It's almost as
Won a cup.
funny as the stat that the Seattle Mariners have had more players have their testicles ruptured than they've made the playoffs.
What?
Actually, no, it's now tied. So, in the history of the Seattle Mariners, right, they have made the playoffs 3 times. Well, now 4 because they just clinched. And in the history of their team, 4 players have had their testicles rupture, or at least one of their testicles rupture. So it was a statistic up until this year that you were more likely to have your testicle rupture than make the playoffs if you were on Seattle.
What the fuck? Why is that a thing, man?
But now this year, it's the same. Now, after they clinched and have now made the playoffs for a 4th time, it's now the same exact odds.
That's just weird. All right, let's continue on. That's weird, bro.
I know a lot of weird stats.
That's very weird. Number 2, what do you have?
I got Toronto.
I got Ottawa.
It doesn't fucking matter. They're gonna fucking lose in the first round.
Oh, so we both have Toronto losing to Ottawa in the first round.
I mean, no, I have them losing to Florida.
Oh, fuck, never mind. Anyways, Ottawa. I like Ottawa because you know what? If you want to hear my take on Ottawa, watch the fucking Hot Take podcast. I'm not repeating myself. Basically, the TLDR version is very, very good offense. Defense is spotty. We'll see if Sanderson does well in his rookie year. Same thing with Bernard Docker. But I like their goalie tandem in Talbot and Forsberg. And like DeBrank's gonna get 40 goals. Norris is very good. Bafferson might get 30. Joseph played well there. Kachuk is great. Giroux, fucking yeah, Giroux, not Goudreau. It's a good team, and Timmy Stutzel will be better too. It's a very, 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 very good team. I have them finishing second. That was one of my hottest takes that day, and I'm sticking with it. Ottawa second.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Toronto is very good, in my opinion. I feel like even if their goaltending is bad, they'll still. It's going to be an Edmonton situation. Edmonton in the year past, they've had bad goaltending and bad defense. Well, not necessarily bad defense for Toronto, but bad goaltending, and they've still managed to finish second, third, first in the division. So I think that Toronto's going to finish second.
Right, in first place, what a shocker, Tampa Bay.
This team needs to just die. Please. Just go away.
It's fine. You know what? Their defense fucking sucks. It's Hedman, Sergachev, Cole, Chernak, Myers, Foot, Hayden, Fleury. That's not that
I'm gonna
great.
say this. They should have gotten rid of Hedman, not McDonough.
Can't trade Victor Hedman, man.
Yeah, you can. He's
Victor Hedman. It's a legacy thing, dude.
mid.
What?
Mid.
Did you just say bald?
Hedman's becoming mid, bro.
Good last year. His only bad year was the bubble year.
No.
You mean no?
This team needs to go away.
Obviously, they need to fuck off, but Victor Hedman's still good.
I can't wait until Tampa and Florida meet up in the second round, and then they just spank Florida.
That's what happened last year.
They're gonna
This year.
spank them like a certain Mr. Ian is spanking Florida right now.
Their fourth core is still the same thing. Their first line is Nemestikov, Stamkos, Kucherov. The same thing from like 2018. Lauren Point Hagel, Cirelli, Paul Colton, Maroon Belmar Perry. That's still good.
Surprised you didn't make fun. I'm surprised you didn't call me out for making the hurricane joke. Anyways.
Didn't even notice.
I said they're gonna get. I said Florida's gonna get spanked like a certain Mr. Ian is spanking Florida right now.
I told that totally glanced over my head. Now, yeah, okay. You said not. You told me not to make any hurricane jokes. Now here you are making jokes.
It's okay. I have friends in Florida.
So that makes it okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Metro. 8th place. I think we know who's in.
I think this could literally, literally, all you need to do is put their logo up on the screen and then just a laugh track, and that could do it.
I mean, we kind of did that during the off-season review. We put that.
That is true. Honestly, though, what the hell? They were like, oh, let's just get rid of Hextall. It was Hextall's fault, and they've gotten worse.
Just saying, I can't wait to see what John Tortorella does with Philadelphia. Can't tell me you're excited to see what happens with Philly this
He's
season.
literally going to make the racist rage quit.
D'Angelo?
Yeah.
Their right sides, D'Angelo, Russell Reinen, and Justin Braun.
So elite.
Anyways, enough about Philly, because we know how much they suck.
Yeah, let's not pay attention to them. They're terrible.
7th place.
New Jersey.
Got the Islanders.
New Jersey, you don't have a fucking goalie. You somehow fucked up...
Vanacek.
You somehow fucked up Blackwood. You're gonna fuck up Vanacek. You just terrible.
Is that your own reason?
My reasoning is that they're ass.
They added Palat.
No, come on, their goaltending. They fucked up Blackwood. They're gonna fuck up Vanacek. It's
Oh,
just gonna
I ha-
be terrible.
I have the Islanders 7th because I just think their whole team sucks. They only got like 4 good players: Barzell, Block, Pellick, and Dobson. That's really it. Um, Blue sucks as a GM. Hey Lambert, I don't know how he's gonna do. And once again, I think Barzell requests a trade after this year.
Who's gonna
Told you a
want
lot of
him? Do you want a
teams.
second
You don't.
line? Do you want an overrated second line forward? We'll take him.
He's better than a second line forward. He's a low end first line center, man.
Which means he's a second line center on most teams. If you're low end, most teams that are gonna want you are gonna want you to play second line.
That doesn't mean he's an overrated second line center. He's an overrated first line center.
He's an overrated second line center in my opinion.
Okay, okay. We're not gonna have a debate about this right now. But yeah, I think he's gone after this year because your team sucks, New York Islander fans. And who do you have in 6th place?
Cumbus.
Got the Devils.
I got Cumbus.
Why do you have Cumbus?
I don't trust their team at all. I'm very iffy about their goaltending, and
I like Tarasov and Berzlikins.
I like them too, but I just have a feeling that it's not going to work out for them this year. Like it doesn't seem like it's gonna be an off year for them. I'm not a big
Okay.
fan about their defense, you know, except Eric
It's a young
Goodbranson.
defense. Oh, I got holy shit! The amount of free agents the Devils have next year, all but 4 of their forwards are free agents next year.
How many of them are unrestricted free agents?
4.
And then
Tar,
the rest are restricted.
the 4 UFAs aren't that big. It's Tatar, he's whatever. Janssen, Wood, and Hala. But the RFAs, Brat, Shiragovich, McLeod's shit. Bach was a shit. Bastion, never mind. The only big one's Brat, basically.
But
And Shiragovich. But listen, one reason why I don't have the Devils making the playoffs is because I just, towards your point, I just, goalies are very suspect. I like their defense though. Nemec, Siegenthaler, Graves, Marino, Severson, Hamilton. That's a very good defense. And the forecourt ain't bad. It's just the goaltending. And to make the playoffs in the Metro, you need good goaltending. And they're not going to get it.
right
Number
next,
fifth. Or number 5.
I got Washington.
Taking it or no?
They don't make it. They're gonna miss out.
I got Columbus at 5, making it in.
No, I. You know what? I like and also don't like Washington's team. I think
Got a great team.
I think
Nice
Laviolette.
defense.
I
Nice
think
defense.
Laviolette will somehow resurrect a bit of what Kemper had last year before he just shit the bed. But at the same time, I don't like that defense, and I have a feeling that age is going to catch up with a lot of their forward core except Ovechkin.
Ovi never ages.
Ovi
Never.
doesn't age, but everybody else is going to age.
All right. I got Columbus at 5 because Goudreau, Kent Johnson, and Patrick Laine are gonna go the fuck off. Chinikov in his sophomore year, he's gonna improve. Ellinger's gonna improve. Still got Voracek. They still got Rostrovic. They got a very good forward core. Werenski's great. Gavrikov's great. Bachus is going to continue to improve. Blackberg's going to come up. Maybe Yurchek makes a team. And I would really like Elvis Linkins. And Boone Jenner's really good too. I think I said in the podcast in the hot takes one. So yeah, a lot of my hot takes are based on standings. Um, I'm really high on Columbus. I think I really like this team. I think they're gonna put together something special here. I think they squeak into the second wildcard spot, and when you make the playoffs, anything can happen. They fucking swept Tampa Bay 3 years ago. I still can't believe that happened. And yeah, I think this team's gonna be good next year.
All right. Okay, so number 4, I have
Federal Cat. What do you have?
just making it. I have New York Islanders.
Got the Caps.
Uh,
What's your reason for the Islanders?
for the Islanders, my reason is simple. The Islanders, my reason is very simple. Sorokin's going to carry them for a bit. And then when Sorokin's not carrying them, Varlamov will carry them. And it's going to work like that for just enough for them to just barely squeak into the wild card.
Yeah, that's fair. For me, the reason why I have the Caps so high, and once again, I said this on my hot take podcast. I got like 7 of them. 7 of my hot takes are based off standings.
You're just a broken
Um,
record right now.
I know, right? I really like the Caps offense. Even the fact that Wilson and Backstrom are hurt. I love the additions of Connor Brown and Dylan Strom, the Erie Otter boys. Afla is finally fully healthy. I think Oshie will rebound. Kuznetsov, Coca Machine, he should be better. I mean, he was already good last year. He should stay the same. Ovi doesn't age. He'll hit 50 goals like he usually does. Like Michael's a rookie. He should come up and bring some much needed youth. Lapierre should be fully healthy. And like you said, defense is spotty, but I think they'll probably add a defensive by the deadline. Brian McClellan isn't stupid, besides the Philip Forsberg trade. Um, I think Darcy Kemper will rebound there. I really like this team. And once Backstrom, Wilson, and Hagman come back from injury, that's one of the deepest forward cores.
Brian McClellan didn't make the Forsberg trade, by the way.
Didn't? Oh, that was George McPhee. Sorry,
Yeah, McPhee did.
but like I was saying, Backstrom, Wilson, Hagelin, adding on to Ovechkin, Netsov, Oshie, Manfa, Brown, Eller, Strome, Sherry, Johansson, McMichael, Lapierre. Those are 14 forwards. All of them are capable NHLers. Easily all of them top 9, obviously. It's such a deep forward core. Really high on Washington, and this is basically Ovi's last chance to win a cup. I think they're going to go off this year, and I think they probably hit the wild card spot, but I think they go deep in the playoffs. I have a good feeling about the Caps this year. Last few years, not really. This year, I feel really high on them.
Number 3, I got Pittsburgh.
Got Schittsburg as well.
I mean, not much needs to be said. I don't like the Letang contract,
Oh, I
but
don't either.
but they
Terrible.
brought back Malkin and they got Crosby. I think it's going to be the last hurrah for those 3.
They added Petrie, which is a good move.
They added Petrie, which is good. I'm still iffy about their goaltending because their goaltending seems like it's either good or terrible.
Even if it is terrible, they'll make the playoffs simply because of who they have up front.
Yeah, it's literally just an Oilers thing again.
Number 2,
Carolina.
I got the Rangers. They suck 5v5. They got no depth, and Igor's gonna carry again. And yeah, that's about it. Their team sucks, but it's Igor fucking Shesterkin. And yeah, that's it.
I got Carolina simply because yeah, they've improved a lot, but I don't like a lot of their improvements. I'm not a big fan of the Brent Burns signing.
Great.
I'm just not a big fan of.
Why the upgrade? That's a huge upgrade on Tony D'Angelo.
I'm also not a yeah until Brent Burns' legs melt. I'm also
He was so good on fucking San Jose. Imagine him on Carolina.
I'm
And
very
they got Max Pacioretty for free.
I'm very
What are you talking about?
I'm very skeptical about Anderson. He's gonna get hurt,
Yeah.
but if he stays healthy, then they could finish first.
Well,
But
finish first. It's a better team than last year. If he's healthy, they're
but
definitely finishing.
the main
first.
reason I don't have them finishing first, I will get to in a minute.
Okay. Well, I have Canes first. Got such a good offense. They added Kasha and Stastny too, by the way. A good ass defense. Like their defense is so good. Is where like they got Slavin, Burns, Shea, Pesci, Bear, DeHaan, who they just signed, Coughlin, and Chatfield. All of them are NHLers. You probably have to trade one of Bear or Coughlin. Such a good team, and then once again they got Battery for free 30 goal scorer. Even though he's out till March, still he's a damn good player. It's such a good team, and if they can't make it past the second round this year, I don't know what to say. This is the best team, and I have them with the President's Trophy, by the way.
All right,
Best team in the league.
my first in Metro, and their first it would have been Carolina, but the Rangers are first in my Metro for one
Igor.
reason. Igor Mc motherfucking Sturkin is going to carry the Rangers like he did last year and like he will, just like Henrik Lundqvist did. And I swear to God, Rangers, if you don't win Igor Shesterkin a cup and you fuck him over like you did Lundqvist, I am going to find you. And I am going to burn Madison's. I'm going to get put on a list. I shouldn't
You
continue with
definitely
that.
are, man. Don't shut up. Oh,
I'll
you,
send Hurricane
you
Ian over there.
no. Dang. Anyways, that's about it for this podcast. Maybe it was a good thing Nick didn't join us because we've been going like for an hour and 10 or something like that. And so if Nick joined us, would have been closer to 2 hours. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I don't know when the next podcast will be, depending. We'll see what happens during the NHL season. But yeah, thanks for
We're just
watching.
never going to record.
Never gonna record again. And yeah, I know you guys are sad that the beard is gone. And I won't promise that it will be back, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I was like, this is the third time I said this, but yeah, we'll see you guys next time.